Thank you for joining me. I am doing a video on my camping trip to Hanging Rock State Park. I didn't get to do the star lapse photo that I wanted to do because I picked the wrong setting, but that's okay. And I came back a day shorter because I had pain in my back. I slept kind of funny, and I forgot to bring some ibuprofen. However, I didn't check my emergency first aid kit. I probably had something in there. If you have any tips on how not to forget something on your camping trip, please post it, because I've done the list before. I have everything in Tupperware ready to go. So I've kind of, every trip I edit and I keep, I take less and less. And I love that part of it. However, I forget things like my spatula, some other cooking things. I forgot my ibuprofen. So if you have any ideas that you can share, I'm not sure it will help me, but please do so. And let's get on with the video. Thanks. Hey. I am going camping for 2 days at Hanging Rock State Park. It's going to be very cold in the evenings, but the day should be fabulous for hiking and just checking some things out. So let's go. So they only have a fraction of the spots open, and this one looked really flat online, which is why I got it. You can kind of see pictures of how the sites look. So I think this is going to be great. Oh wow, the fire is still going from the last person that was here. Okay, let's not be that person. You got to put your fires out. All right. So when I was camping in Linville Gorge last week, it was cold. And I had like a very small pad underneath my sleeping pad, but it wasn't enough, so brought out the big guns. I have a feather blanket, and I have another feather blanket plus my sleeping bag, so I think I should be good tonight. Okay, so there is my blanket in its finished state, and I just have my sleeping bag, and that's it. Smells great. Hot. Okay. Mac and cheese over here. That's where we go in. Hey. It is after 9, and I have my camera running, so it'll take a photo every few minutes or so for the next 4 or 5 hours. And then I have a little setting on my app in my phone, and it will compile these into this really neat little, looks like a video almost, but it's a 360 photo compiled of all these photos. Anyway, I can't explain it. So everything looks good. I'm nice and snug, warm in here. I have tons of blankets, so everything's good. And it is freezing outside, so I'll see y'all in the morning. Alright, so I'm just walking around the Campground Loop a little bit, looking at some sites. So there are 2 loops, and one is a lot smaller, and they have the bigger loop closed off to get ready for spring, but the campsites all look very, very nice. They'll have a fire pit, picnic table, and a tent pad. And there are also handicap accessible sites. But beautiful campground. Pollen's starting to come in right now, so watch out if you are adverse to pollen. They also have cabins here and group camping. And a couple bathhouses. And you can access all the trails from this campground. So even the waterfall trails, you would have to have a kind of like a connector, but you can get there on the trail. So, but beautiful place. Now that's a beautiful spot there too. Campsite number 30. You kind of have your tent pad on a little ledge here. It's exciting. This campground is in the Sauratown Mountains, which is actually a mountain chain older than the Appalachians. So this is site number 18. Very lovely position. You also have a lot of privacy from other campers if you need. And I like how most of the campsites have some kind of rock feature around them. So it just makes it very inviting. And then when the trees get their leaves, you'll have even more privacy here. But this is a very, very nice campground. It's very well maintained. So North Carolina does a great job of maintaining their campgrounds. Here's another beautiful site. And it's also close to a bathhouse right there. Yeah, beautiful area. Okay, so I am at the visitor center where they have restrooms and a few displays and information on the park. This is also where you can access Hanging Rock Trail. Okay, and you have views to the Blue Ridge Mountains too, back here. Very pretty. And then right up there on that top of that mountain is Moore's Wall. Another great hike. Hey everybody, good morning. I am on the Hanging Rock Trail. It's roughly like a mile, very steep up. And beautiful morning out. It's still cool. It should get warmer today. So I wanted to go ahead and get my hike in. And I did a little boo-boo when I was starting my hike. I accidentally called the 911. I guess on the phone there's some kind of thing where if you push a button it will call, even if you aren't in your phone or have it open. So anyway, really nice lady. But anyway, don't make that mistake. So all right, chat y'all later. All right, so that little area in view to the right there, that's Hanging Rock. A lot of people do climbing there, and that's what I'm hiking to. Let's see if I can make it. I'm already out of breath. Okay, we are close to the top of Hanging Rock, and this is the section where people go to do rock climbing. So they will climb up the face of this beautiful area. So this has been a great hike, and I am so out of shape for this, but yet here we are. I have arrived at the top of Hanging Rock. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we have lots of views, and directly over there, that is Moore's Wall. Good hiking over there. You also have Cook's Wall and I think Wolf Den Trail. But this area is just beautiful up here. Views for miles. Be careful where you step because it might be your last. So. So I am at the Dan River access area. So you can either kayak or do a float down the river to inner tube. There's a facility just up the road where they do shuttling, and this will take you to Moortalk Park. If you float down this, it's 4.85 miles, so that's about a 5-hour float. And there's another area down the river called Seven Island, and that is a 2-hour float, I believe. So this park has a lot to offer. You can do camping, you can do a little kayaking, you can do mountain biking, climbing, horse riding, just a lot of different things to keep you busy.